Sup, it's Valken. This is the second shooting of this because I don't know why, but every time I shoot with my actual camera on my laptop, one, it turns out super fucking bad, like fuzzy as hell, and two, the audio is always like 3 seconds slower, and no matter what I do, it won't let me well, I can, but when I move the audio, I can never match it up with my mouth, so I just give up and then I just reshoot it on here. Okay. So, sup guys, it's Valken. This week's topic is Dysphoria, the mighty killer. What is dysphoria? For those of you who don't know, dysphoria is something that people with gender identity disorder get, and it's where you really don't like something about yourself, usually because of gender identity. Like, for me, I have top dysphoria because of my chest, but yeah, I kind of got some things that aren't supposed to be there. You know, bottom dysphoria, I feel like I'm kind of missing something, you know, there's just a few things, and there's stuff that, like, even will change, but it just hasn't yet. Like, I have really bad dysphoria because I can't grow any facial hair right now. And I have really bad dysphoria because of my voice. I feel like passing in public really can make or break your dysphoria, and it's kind of like a really important thing. But I don't really want to talk about how bad dysphoria is, because everyone who's watching this video probably knows that it fucking sucks. So, right now, I'm just gonna give you guys how I treat my dysphoria. Well, not really treat it, but, like, subside it until I can deal with it, or until I forget about it. One thing that I like to do whenever I have really, really bad dysphoria is I like to shave, like, my face, because it's like, oh, there's not hair there because I'm shaving it. But that's not why, but, you know, you can trick yourself, and it helps a lot. I don't know why. And then the hair grows back thicker, and it does kind of make your facial hair more noticeable, in a way. Kind of cheating the system right there. Some other things I like to do, if I'm at home and I'm not wearing a binder, I like to wear a binder. I mean, obviously, you have to take it off eventually, guys. Don't wear your binder for more than 8 hours, seriously. I have, and I have bruised my ribs so hard, but I like to wear it if I'm at home, and if I'm out in public, I just, you know, make sure it's, like, really flat. I'm not wearing one right now, but yeah, it's just, yeah, I wear my packer when I have really bad dysphoria, I wear my packer on a day-to-day basis usually, but sometimes I just don't feel like wearing it, and when I'm at home and dysphoria strikes, I put it on, and I don't know why that helps. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I can't feel it, but I see that it's there, and there's something in between my legs that wasn't there 10 minutes ago, so yeah, it's what it's supposed to be. So that helps a lot. Also, just like going out with your friends. Like, whenever I have really bad dysphoria, I'll call up my friend Kale and I'll be like, hey bro, yeah, you guys have seen Kale. Hey, I just remember that you guys have seen Kale, that makes me really happy. I'll be like, hey, come over, and he and I will just, like, goof off until, like, 3 in the morning when he passes out, and then I stay up alone. But yeah, you know, it's just, like, something to distract yourself. Things I would not do if you have really bad dysphoria is I would not turn to going to places where you know you're not going to be accepted. Like, one time I had really bad dysphoria, and I went to a Baptist church because my friend offered to let me go. And this is nothing against Christians, this is nothing against people who follow the Baptist church, this is, no, but like, that night they specifically were talking about how homosexuals are the Antichrist, and how transgender people are just crazy, and it was a really bad service for me to be at, and so it was really difficult for me that day. But like, things like that, specifically try to avoid that stuff. Don't take baths and showers and stuff. If you're feeling really bad, like sometimes I love to take a bath. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't make me any less of a man because I like taking baths. Hashtag masculinity so fragile. But I love taking baths, and especially when you have like a bath bomb and like the candles and you got your music playing and you just get in your own zone. But if I have really bad dysphoria that day and I take a bath, I'm literally just setting myself up for failure. Like, guys, come on, don't do that to yourselves, because then you gotta kind of stare at yourself and it's gonna make the bath bad, and it's just, you gotta kill your jam, you're gonna kill your flow, and then you won't want to take a bath again, because now every time after that you take a bath, you're gonna think about dysphoria. So just like, don't do that, okay? Another thing about dysphoria that is like super important is a lot of people aren't going to understand your dysphoria because sadly, well, not sadly, I don't want to say sadly, but there's not a lot of trans people, okay? There's not a lot of out trans people, especially where I am. I live in South Carolina, and I know a ton of trans people at my school, but 75% of the trans people I know aren't even out at school to their parents, to their friends, etc. Like, they literally just told me on a secret basis because I am trans, and they knew that I would understand. And it's like, some people just aren't gonna understand, okay? And I want you guys to know that even though those people don't understand, you could just tell them, be like, hey, I'm really not feeling myself today, I just need some alone time, or I need to go out, get distracted, go party, do whatever your thing is, okay? No matter what you do, don't do something that is harmful to yourself or others, okay? And this is really important. Being someone who's gone through self-harm and having a ton of friends who are still going through it, do not turn to that because of dysphoria, okay? That's not gonna make you feel any better, I promise. This is just a minor bump in the road to success and happiness, okay? And it sucks while we're in it, right now, but I bet you in 15, 20 years, hell, even in a year, you won't even remember this bout of dysphoria. I promise you, okay? I promise. Okay, now, that's kind of all I have to say about dysphoria. Click away if you don't care about my life and my other channel. Dun 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 dun. Okay. This is about me specifically. If you guys didn't hear, about 2 weeks ago, I think? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I ran into some really transphobic people in the women's bathroom, and they basically teased me for a long time. And I told my school, and they didn't really do anything about it, and I told them that I couldn't use the women's restroom anymore because of dysphoria, and I was terrified, to be honest. And they told me I could use their unisex bathrooms, but there's not that many, so I was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, you feel me? So I've decided to do online schooling, and it might take a while before, you know, everything's set up. Like, I've already enrolled and stuff, but they just have to, like, transfer everything, and they have to, like, we have to go get my shop records tomorrow to give to them, but, like, we have to do all that shit, and then I will be officially at home forever, ayy! So, basically, the reason why I'm telling you this is because I am going to be a lot more active on my other channel. I hope that's the plan. I'm probably going to be making a lot more art and doing stuff like that. So, if you guys really care about the other channel, or if you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. And I'll probably leave it, I'll leave it in the description and shit. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys that because I feel like it's super important, because it's kind of a big step in my life, you know, like leaving public high school, kind of big thing. Well, not necessarily leaving it, but doing it at home. I get so fat. Oh no. Oh no, I fucked up. Okay. I'm done. See you guys next week, or whenever you check out my channel, or whenever you watch this video. I'll see you. It says continue